Hi, I'm Raya. This is a reading for Capricorn. It's going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You can apply this to sun, moon, rising. Honestly, whichever placement you feel like it resonates with. All right. And let's see where you're at or where you're coming from and where you're heading or where you're going, which direction you're going in. Okay. So for where you're coming from, you have the Two of Voices, the World, Eight of Materials, Eight of Emotions, and the Nine of Emotions. And where you are headed, you have the Hermit, the Nine of Voices, the Nine of Inspiration, the Four of Inspiration, and the Seven of Materials. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Materials. All right. So let's see. Okay. I feel like you're ending a cycle of indecision, of not knowing which direction to go or feeling stuck at a crossroads. Like something may have been holding you back or blocking you, but you couldn't quite see what it was. I feel like you really dove into work and kind of maybe juggling a lot of stuff and creating or trying to create a bunch of stuff. I don't feel like I'm expressing this clearly. So you're stuck at a crossroads, okay, and you're like, I don't know which direction to go. So it feels like you tried to go every direction. With this Eight of Materials here. Like she's juggling a lot of stuff. She's working on a lot of stuff. And you may have been doing that gracefully, but it didn't really... I don't want to say it didn't help you figure out which direction to go. I think it absolutely helped you figure out which way to go because you knew with the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups coming, you knew by doing everything, you found out what was working for you and what wasn't working for you. So you're starting to walk away from the things that aren't working for you and walking towards the things that bring you emotional fulfillment, that make you feel like blissful, balanced, happy. Let's see where you're heading. The underlying is the Six of Pentacles. Lots of balance, maybe working with someone, maybe working with spirit to create something beautiful and tangible. Like this looks easy, whereas this looks hard, Like this looks like you're juggling a bunch of stuff and this just looks like you're kind of in flow and it's just happening. I think after walking away from maybe some of the stuff that wasn't serving you, you're going to step back, you're going to take a rest. And with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands here, I feel like these almost feel connected. Like the way like you might be in your head feeling like you have to defend yourself. Maybe other people have been expecting you to juggle everything and you've decided not to anymore. But that also might make you feel a little anxious. Or it might make you feel like you have to really Um, you might be worried about having to stand your ground and to say, no, this is what I'm doing. Or this is what I'm not doing, rather. But it seems like you're headed towards a group of people who appreciate what you offer, what you do. With the Four of Inspiration, it feels like you find, maybe it's a new working environment, maybe it's the same working environment, but you realize as you start to as you quit juggling more things, and it doesn't have to be work related, it can be in another area of life. But with the Eight of Materials, and I've got work is really popping into my head. You might be anxious that you have to stand your ground, but I think once as you continue to say, no, I'm not going to do that, you realize that people are really accepting of that. And instead of expecting you to juggle everything, they come in and help you, Everyone uses their strengths to build something together, as opposed to you feeling like you have to build it all by yourself. And I think realizing that, or when that happens, allows you to start planting seeds towards what you want. It allows you to really fall into what you're good at. Sorry, the pause there was because I noticed this void here. So you're walking away from something, and maybe you're afraid, or maybe it feels like that's leaving a void, but you're going to fill that void with what you're good at, with what you know how to do, with what comes easy to you. Something that you can cultivate and grow, and that makes you feel good. I'm going to pull an archetype card for you, Capricorn. This is to give you some advice, or it may be another message. Please get an archetype card for Capricorn. The Gem. And we have the Lover at the bottom. Maybe this is a relationship. It doesn't have to be. I like how there's a pearl right in the middle, though. There's pearls on the outside too, but that one in the middle and the gem really stuck out to me. There's something within you that's beautiful, that only you can create, that only you have within you. Like whatever your talent is, or whatever you want to build, whatever makes you feel like, this 9 of emotions, like serene, at peace, like that is a gem. That is something only you can offer, but you have to find it. It's buried within all of this. And I think you're going to find it when you allow other people into your life to help you. When you allow other people to come in and, in a way, take some of the burdens off of you. I think you're going to let go of all this, juggling everything sort of energy. And I think once you realize that, once you come out of this solitude of it, you're going to realize, you are supported in that. No one expected you to do that. Maybe someone expected you to do that, but that person wasn't meant for you. That person's not meant to be in your life. That person, that environment, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't, it's not suited to you and what makes you shine. What's your light? What do you have? What can you create with others? You don't have to defend, going back to this Nine of Wands, you don't have to defend your choice to not juggle everything. You can just say, I'm not going to do that. And I don't want to talk about why. And you can talk about why, of course. But you don't have to. Ultimately, that came out funny. Ultimately, it's going to be your decision if you want to share. But when you find this group of people who are supportive of you, you have to come out of the hermit mode. You have to, you'll eventually at some point have to tell other people that this is what I will do and this is what I'm no longer going to do. And then when you do that, you're going to, and I'm repeating myself a little bit, but you're going to realize you're more supported than ever. And you don't have to rush, The hermit energy exists for a reason. Sometimes we need to go within and find that gem for ourselves. The gem within us. And you will find it. I mean, here you're surrounded by them. Which one is yours? And when you're ready, you're going to find your soul tribe or just a group of people who support you. I feel like you've been the one to support other people for so long. And that's not to say like you'll never have to support your friends or loved ones again, but you shouldn't only have to do that. And it could be because maybe you weren't around supportive people, but it could be because you didn't feel like you deserved that support. So you never asked for it. You never reached out. You do deserve it. You deserve to find people who will be supportive of you and allow people to support you. And I think you're going to see that. And I think when you do it, maybe it'll, open, you'll be more open to relationships, whether friendships or romantic relationships or business relationships. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you today. I hope it helped. Bye.